Police Minister Bheki Cele, along with his team, which included his deputy as well as the National Police Commissioner, held a briefing in Parliament to address the nation on the 2018-2019 annual crime statistics. The statistical data focused primarily within the period of 1st of April 2018 up until the 31st of March 2019.
Statistics have proven that the number of murders reported decreased from 18,084 to 15,554 during the period 2009 to 2012. Again, members of the media, statistics have proven that the number of murders have drastically increased to over 4,123 in the past 6 years. This background is important to contextualize the debate of whether we are increasing, maintaining, or decreasing in this trend, having to focus specifically on murders. Therefore, we all need to have full appreciation of task at hand given to this current leadership. The reversal of 6 years is a mammoth task, but it is doable.
He also went on to point out that the Western Cape would be a major area of focus in efforts to curb the country's high murder rate, as this is where it has been highly concentrated. This would be, of course, done through various interventions.
And this yielded positive outcomes in this regard. Another major intervention to address the scourge of murder in our murder is our specific focus on the Western Cape, which has a high murder rate. We have introduced Operation Thunder, anti-gang unit respectively, and the SANDF intervention of Operation Lockdown is another government intervention to date. You can't see beyond your hand. If you go to places like your Marikana, your Skalo, some areas at Nyanga, Khayelitsha and all that. Khayelitsha Side C, police was killed there. And we under the camera. We tried to get the footage, and we discovered that for 8 years the camera is not working. So these are the things that need to be improved. Hence, the crime situation cannot be the police, national government and agencies only. It's for all of us.
Experts also went on to call for a more intentional approach.
Minister Cele or General Fikune mentioned that 60 to 70% of murders occur over the weekend, and we know that a huge percentage of total murders in the country occur in just a handful of police precincts. For example, the top 30 police stations, which is less than 3% of police stations, account for over 20% of all murders. And I suspect that around 13% of police stations account for about 50% of murders. So if we take the same intelligence-led, intentional policing approach that has been used to tackle hijacking, bank robbery, and cash and transit heists, and we apply that kind of focused intervention in those micro-locations within the precincts that are recording the highest murder rates, we should be able to have an impact.
The statistical data also came under criticism from the Social Justice Coalition, which calls for the implementations of the recommendations of the Khayelitsha Commission of Inquiry.
The correct step in the right direction is what we've been saying over the 5 years. Implement the Khayelitsha Commission recommendations. All those recommendations speak to everything that is happening, specifically in Cape Town. And had they been implemented even 5 years ago, I guarantee you we would definitely be seeing a different picture in terms of the crime statistics today.
For Our City News, I'm Mulelani Kyomfana, Parliament.